The blackberries have buzzy bees all over them. More blackberry blossoms. Most of the blossoms are up top, but there are some here on the sides and down along. There's just none where the shade is. Does that make sense? But the blackberry bush, you always gotta look under things to find more berries. Here in the pepper house, you can see very well, this is a greenhouse that I got online. I keep that vent always open, but they're finally blooming. So maybe they really do like the trapped heat. Oh, hello, little ladybug. So we've got this grass here that it doesn't matter if you chop the top off, it can grow from any part of the grass, and so it inevitably finds its way into all the garden beds. But this one was just infested with it, so I took out all of the dirt from here, all the way down, put a new bottom on the box. All that dirt's piled over there now. And then I started some new cucumbers, some basil, some peppers, and I think also some other peppers, I don't know. And then some of the tomato plants that I've been, like the really big suckers that I missed when I'm pruning, I've been putting in water and starting cloning. So there's the biggest one right there. This is my gnome. His name is David. He's very cute. Most of the plants I moved from that box, took out when I purged the weed dirt, I put into this planter over here with the buckwheat. So we've got the chives, and we've got like a green onion and 2 strawberry plants, and my milkweed. Come on, milkweed, you can grow, you can do it, I believe in you. And I think this is the dill finally coming up. That would be nice. And over here in these pots, most of my radishes are bolting and going to flower, but a lot of the marigolds that were in here a way long time ago seem to finally be kicking up to speed, so that's nice. And then I have some of the cutting little suckers from my tomato plants I've been trimming off. Some of them have got a bit big, so I'm trying to, with varying levels of success, trying to see if I can propagate any of those into succession planting tomatoes. The carrots I just watered them so they're knocked down a little, but the carrots are, I guess, doing alright. It's been a little hot. Let's pull out one of the smaller ones and see what yeah, that's I mean, none of them are bolting as far as I can tell. So I guess my carrots are doing alright for now. Worried about my cucumbers. Yeah, they're putting off flowers, and they've got little fruit on them, but they don't seem to actually be getting any bigger. I don't know. The garlic is getting huge. It's like some of these are thicker than my thumb now. Some of these are starting to dry up. I think I'll pick them at the end of July if they don't super dry up before then. Yeah. The lavenders are finally putting on new blooms again after all the old blooms dried and I picked them off. That's reassuring. A lot of these strawberries are putting up new flowers and new berries, which hopefully I will get to eat instead of the squirrels because of the bird netting, but we'll see. Well, I don't know. They're rather tenacious. Most of the cilantro I planted is starting to go to seed. Gosh, I don't even know. It seems to not like the heat. That's like the time of year where there aren't slugs. And if I plant them when it's wet and colder, the slugs will just eat the crap out of them. I don't know. But some of my marshmallow isn't completely dead. So yeah, we'll see if that stuff, it's in sand, it's in silt. It's a marshmallow, so it totally doesn't mind getting super waterlogged. So we'll see. I'm excited, but cautiously hopeful. I have cleared out all the potatoes from the middle. They were all dead and dying. And I only got about not much potatoes out of all of those plants. I was a little disappointed, but there's still one going good over there. I really probably should use seed potatoes instead of just leftover potatoes from bags from the market. Though on the more hopeful end of the potatoes, I don't even know what variety they are. They had a bag of gold potatoes. That's all they were labeled as. That were just, we brought them home and they were chitting like the next day. So I just tossed the ones that weren't completely rotten into here, and they're all starting to come up. Hopefully these will do a bit better since they're in a container. I don't know if potatoes like containers better than not. I hope it works better. So I have no idea what these are. I'm worried they might be a weed, but I'm also cautiously optimistic that maybe they're the anise I planted way a long time ago. Finally coming up. It's probably a weed. I'll probably be very disheartened. Some of the marigold I planted over here is starting to come up, but a lot of the radishes, it got too hot before they could really get going. So the beans are out. While I took all the potatoes out, I'm gonna just put so many beans down the middle of this. See if I can't get that going. Tomato watch. This is a quarter blue, and we've got a nice, about thumb-sized fruit here that's gonna probably get really big because quarter blues are slicers. I don't really see any other fruit on the ones over in this bed yet. Some of them are really, really starting to take off though, and put off flowers. So I'm hopeful that, they will catch up and do like a succession harvest. Oh yeah, what are these? They're on the string here. Will you focus? Like, are these little wasps? Nests? Little honey things? I don't know. They look cool. Over here we have a nice fruit and a bunch of other flowers on a mortgage lifter. Over here we have multiple little cherries going here. I think this is a Chadwick cherry, and I think this one is too. They've got some fruit on them. Over here, this one I know is a Chadwick cherry, and it's got nice fruit on it. Sorry if things are a little out of focus. I don't know what's up with my camera today. This is a Brad's Atomic Grape, and it's got one on it. And Brad's Atomic Grape over here. These look a lot darker. I don't even know if you can see those. Focus! Thank you. These Atomic Grapes, they're a lot darker, more anthocyanins. And those were like the first ones I noticed, so hopefully they will be the first ones ready. Yeah, if you can hear the humming in the background, I got a hot tub. So we got our climbing roses that are kind of starting to come into their second wind, or just ending their first one. Then we've got these dinner plate roses, and when I mean dinner plate, like, they're the size of my hand. They're huge and gorgeous. Lovely. A viewing of the final mural over here. I'm proud of it. I like how it came out. We still haven't built what we're gonna have the wisteria climb up, but it seems to be doing all right. So I think it can wait. And then we have to cut you back. But over here, I've started to train up this blackberry bush that was coming up here. It's like one part of it that had flowers, like right back there. This is a very new bush, so it'll be a while till it's actually we'll give a harvest. I don't know if the camera will show it, but we've got lots of plums on the tree. Let's see. See that one hanging there? There's a lot of them. There's a bunch up top, which is a little unfortunate, but there's a few. We only got like 5 or 6 last year, so I'm seeing a good couple dozen. So that's reassuring that all the trimming and mushroom freeing I did for the tree has helped in the long run. My marigolds finally opened. I was getting so worried. Some of them, like the one over here, like this one, it's only about a foot high and it's starting to make flowers. But this one over here, it's like 2.5 feet tall before it actually started making flowers. I guess I just got the really tall variety? Maybe? I don't know. Not all of them have gotten that tall, but that one was, I don't know, I was very confused.